I don't know, man. What an eventful week of StarCraft this has been.
Mm-hmm.
It did not disappoint, but it also did disappoint because a lot of my favorite players lost. But it's been great. It's been a good long week. I want to say I'm a little tired now, but I'm not quite out of it yet as I yawn. Um, we'll make it through. This is the last one, and then I have one day to sleep all day.
I mean, I've just been sleeping straight after the cast every day, man. I just
yeah, you just sleep and cast.
Yeah, that's pretty much today.
I made the mistake of trying to do things around casting.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've been trying to get stuff done and then cast, and it's hitting me today. Just today is the first day where I feel like I could take a nap right now. Like while you do the intro, I might fall asleep for a quick 2 seconds just to get some energy. Not really, but obviously if the games are good enough, I will wake up. So it's on you, the players, to play interesting enough to wake me up. Turkey Dano had me wide awake.
Of course, we couldn't blink. We had to make sure we saw everything that happened.
God, I don't think I blinked once today. This game's taking a little while to load. Could be a bad start, a bad tell.
That's a little bit worrying. That may mean someone is going to DC.
I hope it's not me.
Yeah.
Which it never is, but then yesterday it was me, and now I'm paranoid.
Could be worried, could be afraid.
I'm still talking, so I haven't lagged out yet, because normally my voice will go out first.
Yeah. I hopefully it isn't Cosmos, especially because...
Oh yeah, he just joined. It could be.
Yeah.
I would assume TerraN, because he's got Brazilian internet.
Well, I mean, we've got... This is Brazil versus Brazil. So.
Oh yeah, this is Brazil versus Brazil. Oh, well, then I guess it is probably Cosmos.
I mean, yeah, but he's also from Brazil as well.
He's also Brazil. Maybe it's not. I'm trying to put something together here.
We loaded in all 3 Brazilian players, and the caster all DC. And it's like,
The only people who aren't Brazilian here is me and Light, and you guys in the chat. F's in the chat.
F's in the chat.
Which still hasn't loaded, and it's coming up on stream. That means we've been in this for 2 minutes already.
Yeah. That someone is definitely DC'd.
I think it's TerraN, because he hasn't loaded at all.
True. Could be TerraN.
Nano's loaded a little bit. You can see the little bar there.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, like Latin America and Brazil, like internet isn't the best connection wise, so hopefully everything's okay. Of course we'll remake if we have to, so it's all good.
Is it all good though?
I mean,
any of us good? Are any of us? We're in. We did it. Oh, everybody DQ'd. TerraN left, and TerraN was defeated. GG. Nano wins. Nah, but it was TerraN as expected.
It was a tie. I don't know if you saw, but it said tie on the screen. It was tie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was both players.
That's funny. Man, the cool TerraN music was playing too.
Oh my god. Meanwhile,
Sagan, we need.
Where have you been?
We need answers.
We need answers for Nada Sagan. I don't even think Sagan was in Rebirth number 2, to be honest.
Yeah, where you been, brah? We need some answers.
Yeah, shout out to Sagan, by the way. He's a Protoss player. He is Chilean. He is like Darkness's prodigy. Like Darkness is taking him under his wing to like teach him a couple of things and train him. But yeah, I honestly I'm concerned where he's been. Like typically we see him all the time, but in recent times, like he hasn't been. I don't think he signed up for the qualifiers at all. I don't know.
Yeah. We just gotta, we casted for 10 days straight here, 11 or something. We gotta keep pushing the envelope, Light, and next DreamHack, we gotta push it a little bit further and get live cameras involved.
Do we?
we gotta get the cameras involved so you can see the lack of sleep, our sleep deprivation taking over our physical bodies day by day. And we can even have like a montage where they show us each day just getting exponentially more tired and just looking more beat. It'll be great.
It'll be like us dying on stream. You'll see us dying over time. Just our bodies will be degenerating over the week and just yeah.
Yeah. And then when Kuro casts, I'll be on mute, but my camera will still be on in case I throw my headphones.
Yep. Exactly.
It'll be great. It'll be great. But here we are on Pillars of Gold Elite. We finally loaded up. Everyone's in here. The casters, the streamers, the players. Spawning in the upper right-hand portion of the map, we have the Brazilian. It is the teamless player. It is nanO.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the other Brazilian player, the Brazilian TerraN player, who is also teamless. It is TerraN.
Dead Zone Gaming, we're looking at you.
Right? Death Zone Gaming, the bad, Lethal Perfect.
Bad. Brazil's got a lot of teams.
Yeah, host masters, right? Like, mate.
F's in the chat. Stagan was scared. He didn't want to get his feelings hurt. Oh wow. Now I feel bad for saying that because he said he really was having a moment. I feel bad. You know, mental health is important in StarCraft. You need to go check Darkness's YouTube for how to handle your emotions in a tournament.
Yeah. I hope you're doing okay, Sagan. I mean, you know, we're fans. Like we're
fans, and we're also friends. If you need a hug, just fly over to Texas. I got you, dog.
And
flying to Texas, I'll give you a hug and send you back on the plane.
Yeah. And you know what? We would cast you more often if you didn't have a different name on challenge. Just saying.
Yeah, that's the rough part. Make a new challenge. You lose everything you had, but it's fine. We won't judge you for not having any points.
Yeah, but now take care, man. Take care. Yeah, we always have a place for Chilean players here. For whatever reason, we've become big fans of like all the Chilean players.
I before StarCraft, I really don't know any Chileans and have nothing to do with Chile.
Yeah.
Sagan says he has no team now. That's interesting.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Wonder what happened there.
And I mean, like,
either way, we love you, Sagan, but enough about you. We got another game going on.
we do. We've got a PVT, something that we rarely see in the Latin American scene because there are so few Terrans. But here we have the best Terran in all of Brazil, arguably the best Terran in Latin America outside of Special and Kelazur. And he, if you recall, was the most recent Desafiantes champion.
Is this maybe also the best Protoss out of Brazil?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Who else is good out there? Wait, isn't Kelazur from Brazil?
He is, yeah. I mean, he's living in Europe though. I mean,
yeah. It's just like Special. Oh, thank you, Airblade Orange again with the 100 bits. Always coming through. You've been here every single qualifier, I believe. Well, I wouldn't say every single one because I'm not even here for all of them. But you've been here for all the ones I've been casting.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. We've been receiving a lot of it. These DreamHack qualifiers. It's honestly been really good.
Yeah,
it's been really good.
Great. Yeah. Shout out to everyone who also has donated and all that. The only one I remember is Turbo Quacker. Shout out to you. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up and supporting. This has been a really good one. Like, what a way to have the finals go. So much cheese. And speaking of cheese, there's no overlords here. So I don't know where this milk came for this cheese. But there is cheese going on. We got a Dark Templar Shrine and the Warp Prism already on the other side of the map. Warping in. It does get scouted, but it's a little late. A Raven gets started, but the DTs are already here and they're already split.
Oh my god,
the Ravens will not be out in time.
There's no engineering bay either, so there's no missile turrets and there's no energy here for a scan. There may be some there is some in the natural.
There's one scan.
Yeah.
But he's got 2 different bases to defend in one scan.
Ooh, he takes out 1 DT.
Oh. And that's all he can get for now. He does not quite have the energy. I'm watching his other CC right now. He's going to have the energy in about 5 seconds. It's 45, 46. So it's like 3, 2, 1. Scan. Okay, he's not gonna scan. He has to scan. Scan.
The Raven's about to come out. Yeah, the Raven.
Oh my god, you greedy man. You lost another Marine there for it. Wow, that was bad. But at the same time, the counterattack You got 2 pros with the Reaper. I don't think that's like game changing.
Yeah,
Oh, was it
yeah.
Reaper or Widowmine?
It was a double Widowmine drop, which only got 2 probes. So as all that was
That's
happening,
awful.
yeah, nanO, he was able to split up all his probes. And to be fair, that's better than previously today. I don't know if you remember, there was like a Widowmine drop where zero damage was done. But yeah, ideally you get a little bit more.
It's not quite like the other Widowmine drops from who was it that did that?
Oh,
I got like all the kills.
Yeah, yeah.
It was against Maples, I think, in game 1. Maybe Jarpy? Jarpy Protoss? I don't know.
Was it either Foxer or Epic or?
I don't know. I think it was Epic.
Okay.
Who's to say? But either way, Widowmines, they're pretty good. Here we have units lost already. 11 SCVs, 2 Widowmines, a Hellion, 6 Marines, and a Reaper all went down. As nanO has only lost 3 DTs and 3 probes.
Oh yeah, it's been a rough start for TerraN. I say that, but TerraN, like, he's a solid player, he's a solid macro player. He's dealt with all the DTs, now he's finally getting into the swing of things, you know, getting his production up and running. He's gonna be getting stim, gonna be getting combat shields as well. You know, he has his Viking here patrolling, making sure that Warp Prism doesn't sneak in. Again, the Warp Prism is still out there, so he does have to be a little bit careful. But yeah, we'll see what the follow-up is. We do have Blink on the way for nanO.
Yes, indeed, Blink, and he's got his 3rd base secured, so, I mean, he's ahead.
Oh, wow.
He did damage and secured his 3rd base. He's doing great. And this is pretty cool. He put the Sim City here, because that's normally where you want to drop as a TerraN.
Yeah, there's no room whatsoever to drop, and as soon as Blink finishes, he immediately starts Zealot legs as well. And again, he can afford all of this because he's been left alone, because he's fully saturated on 3 bases. He just do whatever he wants right now. Even getting a Templar Archives. Oh my god,
he's going for it, man. He's blowing money on himself. This is some retail therapy here for nanO here. He's like, you know what? I'm stressed with these tournaments. I'm in the league. I'm just going to start buying stuff. I'm just going to have a blast. I'm going to go shopping.
It's pretty much what just happened. And we'll see if maybe he was a little bit too greedy, as we do have TerraN pushing out here. Going to be catching these Stalkers. They do have Blink, though.
They do have Blink indeed. Concussive Shells is just now finishing. There's only like 3 Marauders here, though, so I don't know how useful that is.
Ooh, yeah, we'll see. I mean, again, the Marauders they just need to hit something once, then it gets slowed, right? And
Burrito!
Wow, any Matrix the Immortal!
Oh my god, that's next level. I don't know if you want to Interference Matrix the Immortal here. He's not really the heavy hitter, I feel like.
Regardless, he was taken out. Meanwhile, he starts stepping back behind, and there's just too much Gateway army here. He does get pushed away, but, you know, he got an Immortal. Oh,
yeah, not bad. A little bit of target fire. Was it worth it? I don't know. He did buy enough time to get some more units out on the other side of the map.
Yeah, he does he though? He has he doesn't seem to have too much. Now the Warp Prism is here to reinforce even more. So now nanO, he's looking to apply some pressure here, and oh my god, he has a Widowmine, a Cyclone, a Raven. Maybe it's enough to hold on.
The Widowmines do really good. Take out majority of the Zealots here, and now it's just Stalkers here and 1 Sentry. Some boys are pulled, but with another round of Warpins, I don't know if TerraN's gonna be able to hold this. He doesn't even have an armory to shield, and nope, he needs to pull the boys, or this is it.
Oh, he does.
He's already down so much in workers, though.
Yeah, really nice target fire. He was able to take out both sentries, but now he has to pull the boys. The Zealots are getting on top of his army. The Stalkers are getting in here as well, and there's no backbone here. There's a single Cyclone, which is nice, but oh, actually, he's starting to push this away. But another round of Zealots gets warped in.
And with that, I think nanO just warped in himself a victory. The boys are pulled. They get a full surround. There's actually a lot of disruptors here now. I think he can... Oh, Blink. Never mind. I forgot they do that. I forgot Stalkers are OP.
Yeah, Stalkers, they blink back. They save themselves. More Zealots are being warped in. And even if TerraN holds here, he's lost 19 workers, 19 SCVs. He is down to 30 workers. Meanwhile, nanO, he has 71 probes.
You've got more than triple the workers.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ is right. And with that, nanO secured the victory. TerraN hanging on by a thread. His tournament life is here. He's gotten so far. He really does not want to go down. But I think this is the perfect answer here. Morphing in some of these Archons.
And honestly, Yeah, and honestly, I love that we've been able to catch nanO because he's someone that we sleep on. He's someone who crept up on us last season. Remember, nanO, he was the last player to qualify for DreamHack Summer.
Beating Ryu.
Yeah,
and the biggest upset.
Yeah. And nanO, he's someone who, again, we were also sleeping on today. Like, he's someone who can make a deep run as well.
Yeah, it feels like last qualifier was the equivalent to the final qualifier of DreamHack Summer, GG. And today is like if we had a fourth qualifier where just one person gets in. It's like this isn't even the third qualifier. This is like the fourth extra qualifier they threw in that's even more intense than the third. Yesterday, I mean, 2 days ago, it was the last qualifier was super intense. It felt like the end all be all because this one only one person went through.
Exactly.
It was super epic though. Very epic.
Yeah, and what's scary is that TerraN, he's such a good player, but nanO just took a game off him, and nanO was like in complete control of that game. Like, Jesus Christ.
nanO kind of smashed him there. It was really the DT play that did it. The DT play was nice. It was proxied on his side of the map. A Hellion did scout it, but right as he was going for some like counterattack. Are we going over to EU?
I believe we are nuts. You're nuts.
Oh, that was last game. I'm just reading old messages.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. What?
I was gonna say that we did get confirmation that TerraN is currently living in EU. He's living in Portugal as he is there as a student, as an exchange student. So that could also be why we lagged out a little bit before. I think.
Yeah, probably. I feel like watching DreamHack and casting so much has improved my skill. I haven't played on the ladder in a long time, and when I went to play, it honestly made me mad the other day I played. I got like 5, because I'm like Diamond 2 or something. I got a bunch of Diamond 1s that I kept playing against, like 5 in a row. They keep matching me up against Diamond 1s, which you're a Diamond 1 light, so I'm coming for your spot.
Oh.
I'm ranking up. I'm getting better. You got to get that 1v1 in sometime soon.
I don't know how well
I'm going
I
up
do.
the ladder, so it's fun.
Yeah,
right now.
Honestly, like my macro play is pretty good, but I'm not too good against cheese, so could be close.
You might need to practice with me then, so you can get better at cheese. Oh, you'll be real good at defending cheese if we practice. Speaking of cheese, this guy in the top right-hand corner, I don't think he's milked any overlords recently. We see no cheese in sight from this guy. It's the Brazilian player. Currently teamless, somehow, some way, I do not know why he is teamless, but his name says it all. He is TerraN. You know why his name's TerraN? Because he be tearing the competition up. Ba-dum-tsh. Right, guys? There wasn't many here today. No! Jarpy's been gone, taken out by Universe 2-1.
Oh, what? Darkness with the updates. Universe 2-1's Jarpy, the underdog. Universe was able to take out someone else. Remember, Universe, he took out Jim the other day. Wow. That's putting in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE. We have the Brazilian Protoss player, also teamless, representing himself. It is nanO.
Wow. What a guy.
Wow.
This changes things up. Universe took out Jim before. If Universe takes out Jim again...
Yeah.
If it's Universe versus Eggs in the final, what a twist.
Yeah, Universe in a ZVZ. Like, honestly, so Universe, that means that Universe, he advances on to face Dark Unnamed in the ZVZ. And if Universe takes out Dark Unnamed, then he has a rematch against Jim. And if he's done it before, he could do it again.
He could do it again, man. This is getting more and more dicey every second that goes by. I'm like, oh, all the crazy upsets happen. Like, that's it, you know, whatever. And then we were sleeping on Universe also. Like I said I hope he wins because he's, a Mexican player. But now if he beats Dark Unnamed, he's going up against the other top Mexican player, and he took him out before. So
exactly,
it's scary. I'm scared.
Yeah, and what I was alluding to earlier, like nanO, like he's looking really strong against TerraN. nanO, if he wins this series, he's set up to face Eggs, and I like again nanO. We don't really know what he looks like. We don't know if he's been practicing. We have no idea. No one knows. I was talking to Darking about it. nanO, he's his own person. Like he doesn't really play in Sentimental Latino or any online tournaments. And he just comes out and he just wrecks. So he's also a player who could just come out and like qualify as well.
It's just so weird, up in the air. Like so looking back at the last round or last qualifier, Universe took out Zion's, which is pretty crazy. You know, we saw Zion's play here, and then he took out Jim Rising, which is absolutely nuts. But then he loses to the Zerg Lord. So I guess it's really subject to player and how he did he cheese. I don't quite remember, but it really depends on the builds. It doesn't look like he's just outright a better player than everyone. It doesn't look like he's an outright worse player than everyone. He's really a wild card at this point.
Yeah, from what I remember, he was very like cheesy and aggressive against Jim, like very much so. Like went for like link floods and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Again, Jim, he's someone who obviously we saw he can prepare for his opponent. So it's possible that Jim could beat Universe in a rematch. It's again kind of up in the air. It's crazy. Today's gonna be crazy. Yeah. It has been crazy.
It's been crazy. It's been 3 days of craziness. 3 qualifiers of craziness. NA was a little wild, but not as crazy as here.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this is everything I expected. Maybe not the exact results I expected, but it was just as epic as I expected. Speaking of epic, we need to get you into some Battle of the Americas and Sentimental Latinos.
God damn it. We'll see. Hopefully we can get him in there. Hopefully we can get some more NA representation, not just Epic, but Foxer as well, and some of these other guys. And here we have the Widowmine drop coming in once again. We'll see how good the splits are. So far, nothing. Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no. I think that's it. Ace match.
Is it? I mean, we'll see. The Stalkers are headed across the map. That's where nanO's attention was, as he did lose 10 workers. He could lose even more if these Widowmines scuttle all the way to the lower mineral line. Oh, now they're scuttling away. Just going.
He's going for it. Ooh, Mood 2-0 against Bombilla. Bombilla. Yeah. Sorry with my gringo accent. Bombilla 1, I think.
Bombilla?
Bombilla? Is that Illa Bomb? La Bumba 1? Oh my god, the repair!
The repairs.
Oh, he stopped repairing for half a second.
The repairs were not enough. He's pulling the boys. More Stalkers are warping in, and there's a tank behind this though.
God, Blink is so good. The Warp Prism does go down, but with that, nanO bringing it back. We thought he lost too many workers. He's now up in workers by 10. He's going to continue to do damage, and he can lose all these units and be fine. There's really not that much threat of a counterattack. TerraN would have a long walk ahead of him.
Oh my god.
He's so much trouble with this one Stalker.
Right? He's going to get another SCV as well, and nanO, he's done so much damage.
Three? Oh.
Wow.
That guy deserves a vacation.
He deserves some time off. And as you were saying, like the push was completely shut down. Like the War Prism went down and all the Stalkers got cleaned up, but the damage was done. TerraN, he's down so much when it comes to those workers, and nanO, he's expanding. He's taking a third base. He has to be careful though, because he doesn't really have much of an army at all. So if TerraN did counterattack with 2 tanks, like this could be a pretty scary push.
Yeah. And it could be a scary push if it were to be a push. And it doesn't look like it's gonna be a push.
Exactly. It looks like he's just chilling. He's just remaking all those workers, working on his upgrades. To be fair, if he did push out, like a lot of his upgrades are still on the way, like combat shields, concussive shell as well. And here we go, as +1 finishes. Now he's finally pushing out.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen here. How does this go? There's not much here for defense from nanO. He kind of droned up really, really hard.
Yeah, but it's important to know that nanO did spot this as there was an observer out on the map. It did get taken out because the Raven was with the army, but he did spot it, so we do see nanO. He's trying to meet the army in the middle of the map. We have a Colossus on the way. We have a bunch of static defense on the way as well, and there's energy here for force field, so it is possible that he can hold here.
If he doesn't lose all of his sentries, he lost all of his sentries. Well, all except one.
Yeah, it was
there's a little gap there. No force field. He lost.
He's getting into the Colossus.
The ace match.
Oh, it's staying alive because of the overcharge.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Oh, if he gets the tank, though, this is really good. But he's out of range of the shield battery overcharge, kind of putting it to waste, and needs to engage while that shield battery overcharge is working. But TerraN disengages and backs off. Good call. Oh, another blink and these tanks are dead.
Oh god, the tanks are dead.
He's coming from the ground. The flank. Oh, he's going for a drop. Good call.
Oof, both tanks were taken out, but the Marines, they had such low health, they couldn't engage. He goes for a drop, but immediately some Stalkers get warped in as well. And nanO, he defends.
Wow, nanO's really good today.
Oh, yeah.
Or just in general. nanO's good. nanO's good. nanO qualified last time. Obviously, we talked about it. Beating Ryu, yada, yada, all that good stuff. But he's looking pretty sick here, so we might get a nanO versus Jim final.
It's
quarterfinal.
Anything's possible. Bearing in mind that
nanO...
honestly,
I'm fun speculating these days because it never goes my way.
It's also important to know that nanO and Jim, if they face each other, it's going to be in the finals. nanO is in the half of eggs, not Jim.
Oh, he's in the eggs half of the bracket.
Yeah.
So it'll be an egg versus nanO. That's scary. Eggs sometimes loses to Protoss, I feel, more than any other race.
It's scary. It is scary, yeah. I mean, we'll see how good Eggs versus Protoss is. I mean, he did lose to Paco Mike in qualifier number 1. Paco Mike is already out there. No, he's a different kind of player. And let's be careful here not to lose the
different type of animal.
Yeah, it's Brazilian. Crazy.
He's a Brazilian animal. It's way different than any other animal out there. It's the Portuguese-speaking animal. You can't understand it. It's way more scary.
We don't know what he's saying.
We don't know what he's saying.
All three of them, the caster and the players, they were speaking Portuguese earlier, and I was scared. Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't understand any of it.
I always love that. It's a nice change of pace when I don't understand what they're saying. Because I understand the Spanish banter, I understand the English banter, but they throw Portuguese in there, and I'm just like, wow, this is what it's like to be a foreigner. I don't understand anything.
Exactly. This is what it's like to be a gringo. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what this is the gringo life.
Gringo.
I'm not speaking gringo. The green go? Does green go? That's what they. What does that mean? They called me that in school. Is it because I'm the green goat? Because I'm the goat?
Oh god.
The green goat. That's what everyone's been calling me all these days. It's confirmed. I'm the goat.
You're an animal, but
I'm an animal. I'm a green goat. That's what type of animal I am.
God, TerraN, he's been trying to go for some multi-prong, but nanO, he was on top of both this drop and the northern drop as well. Like, he just couldn't find a way in. And nanO, he just split up his army perfectly. Now TerraN, he's forced back. Probably going to be forced to regroup. But behind this, he got his third base. You know, they're both fully saturated on 3 bases. So, yeah, it's not really. It's kind of up in the air right now.
Kind of like the other match we saw, where it was just 2 passive players being passive.
I feel like the difference is that TerraN, he's been trying to apply pressure. It's just the defense. It's been solid.
Well, he's been trading pretty decent, I think. He hasn't caused any real worker harass as of late, but he has been getting a little damage, like that big fight we saw where he had to activate the shield battery overcharge. He lost a little bit. But nanO always finds that counter damage, taking out a tank or blinking into the main, something.
Yeah, definitely.
Pace for a while though. Looks like nanO's trying to go for that 4th, and TerraN is absolutely not having it. He's now going to try and take the rich gas base, which I expected. I thought TerraN was going to like switch positions and try and deny it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to rotate down to the lower base, but instead he ends up backing off. He did manage to like deny that 4th base for a little bit.
He just killed an observer right there too.
Yeah, he was able to catch an observer. Nicely done. Meanwhile, has to be careful with this main army.
Pick up and get out of there.
He could potentially go into the main, but into the natural, but immediately Stalkers get warped in as well.
And that's disruptor shots ready to go.
Yeah, disruptor, shield battery, cannon as well. And this is a pretty large army, and it looks like because he killed the observer earlier, nanO, he has no idea that it's here.
Yeah, he he gonna set up his tanks?
Are we gonna see a
going
base
on here?
trade?
He should be. Are we? Yeah, recall would not be the best idea here.
Oh,
There's so much shield. Oh, he's going back.
Oh,
Base trade, baby.
He's going for it. He's going for it. And I kind of favor the TerraN here because TerraN, like he started first, right? He's already here. He's already killing this first base. But there is always potential for a recall.
Oh, all these disruptors are gonna get caught out because he's not microing perfectly.
Yeah, the tank shots. They're doing well.
TerraN has a lot of defense. Obviously, nanO has more than the defense of TerraN back at home, but like you said, TerraN went for the base trade first. He's actually defending at home, not even attacking that base. Now he finally catches on. He's attacking that base. The problem here is a TerraN can lift their buildings, and a Protoss cannot.
Oh, exactly. There's advantages on both sides. Meanwhile, TerraN needs to go for it. He's waiting here. He could have killed the base by now, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. He was microing too much. He could have already killed everything.
Oh, my God.
As long as he secures a little bit of a hold like he is now against nanO, nanO's going to recall, and it's all down to these disruptor shots.
The disruptors, go. The disruptor shots, where are they? They're not here.
GG, TerraN! TerraN takes it! I did not expect that at all.
Wow.
Ace match?
Ace match. We're tied up. We're 1-1. TerraN, he went for that base trade. And again, nanO, he had no idea where the army was. He had no idea what was coming his way because of those observer snipes that TerraN was on top of. And GG.
And thank you to Corky Casts. He just subscribed with a tier 1 subscription. He's been a subscriber for 16 months. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy. I don't know him, but he sounds Aussie as hell. I'm just kidding. If you guys don't know, Corky Casting is one of many great casters, a part of the Cranky Ducklings team here.
Yeah, he normally casts the Southeast Asian and Oceanic tournaments that we host, the ones later on in the evening alongside Yakuzaku. So yeah, thank you so much for the subscription, and good morning, Corky. Good morning.
Yeah, Corky's the one guy who's here every day when I'm casting. Like, if you guys need a backup, I'm here. He's always he's always watching. You know, he doesn't have to watch LATAM and NA, but he does.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he did miss out on the earlier games today, especially Turkey Danner. There's definitely some series to watch. And also, I hope it was clipped, but Kuro with her introduction to the stream. I feel like you need to tune into that as well. Yoda.
I'm gonna watch the VODs and clip it if it's not clipped for sure.
It was good.
We need a Vortex to throw that into the into the duct tape.
Oh yeah, it'll happen.
And speaking of duct tapes, I don't know how that applies here, but we are on Everdream LE, spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map. He is playing with the blue robotic pieces. He is a Brazilian. He is currently representing himself and himself only. He has no team. He doesn't need a team behind him. He's making it all the way through. He's tied up the series. He's on match point. He is TerraN!
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the other Brazilian player, the Brazilian Protoss player, who is currently also teamless. It is nanO.
Oh, I just checked Discord. Kuro said, pretty sure Sly Dog is also a patron as well, so if you are, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Sly Dog. You've been really supportive these past couple of days. We appreciate it.
It's nice. We got a couple, like 3 or 4 people, as far as I know, that are always here and like often supporting, and you guys are awesome. You keep us going.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's Sly Dog, there's Turbo Quacker, right?
Turbo Quacker. Will the Beast was there for a little bit. He's been busy lately, so he hasn't been able to tune in.
Will the Beast, yep.
I forgot who it was, but there's someone who's also from Dallas, Texas that supported recently. Gifted some subs. Wasn't last month like the highest month ever for subs of Cranky Ducklings?
Yeah, it was. Well, currently this month is.
Currently, it's this month. Yeah, we're not done yet. Ridiculous. And the more we get, the better it is. We're breaking records here, guys. We're reaching a peak at Cranky Ducklings.
Yep.
And we're only gonna peak harder.
Yeah, like at least for the Twitch channel for us, like our next like big goal is getting partnered. Like we're still not partnered. We're just affiliates.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's
how do you get partnered? Don't you have to have like 200 viewers regularly or something?
It's regularly have 70 concurrents, I believe. And I mean,
we're getting there, honestly.
Yeah, we're getting there. We've been growing steadily but surely over the past year, over the past 10 months. It's been good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a good time indeed, and here we have a little dance. How many are gonna go down here? I don't know. One probe has gone down thus far. Can he get out with the Reaper? He needs to get out of there. He's being greedy.
Ooh, he will be getting out of here though, and yeah, so far we do see actually for the first time nanO is going for a Stargate opening.
Ooh.
Are we gonna see Void Rays?
I sure hope so. Also, hope everybody in California is doing okay. Apparently the fires are about to get way worse.
Oh yeah. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh okay, that's interesting. But like it's been going. Like it's still going.
It's been going. Yeah, we heard about this like a week ago or a couple days ago with, I think it was Yaku casting. Who lives in California? I don't know.
Milk.
It was Milk who was saying it. Yeah. And I just saw earlier today that's gonna get even worse.
Yeah. I hope that everyone who's out there stays safe. I know that there are a couple of people in the StarCraft community who are being affected by it, like Fear Dragon. Yeah. So
he's like, I can't open the window, so I'm just inside drinking to stay cool. And he was drunk on stream, going down the wormhole of why no regret shouldn't be seated.
Yeah, Fear Dragon doing Fear Dragon things, just like, conspiracy theories.
Drinking 2 beers and being drunk on stream.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Pretty sure he was drinking like White Claws too. It wasn't even like a real beer. It's okay. That's Fear Dragon. He's our favorite nerd of StarCraft.
He's great. He has so much love for at least NA StarCraft. And yeah, he does a lot of good things. But meanwhile, though, here we have again this Hellion and Reaper going in. Oh, actually gonna get a couple of worker kills. Oh.
Shout out to Horus TV. He also tweeted about us casting. And with that, I'm done with the shout outs. I'm gonna stop shouting people out. I love everybody, okay, guys? I love all of you, every single one in the chat.
Everyone, you get a shout out.
Everyone except for Turkey Dano. Funada Turkey Dano.
Funada, nah, I mean, he had a really good run. Yeah.
He gave us the best showing of anyone in Latin American qualifiers.
I spoke about it, right? Like, you need a villain sometimes, and it makes everything so much more exciting.
Oh, it made it so much more exciting. I needed someone to hate. It was hard liking everyone.
I needed somewhere. I needed to funnel my hatred somewhere, and I just couldn't do it. And finally,
we have the villain I can hate on.
Oh god.
And it does suck when I love both players. It's like, who's somebody who loses? I'm gonna be sad. But in this instance, I was like, yeah, Turkey Dano lost. Yeah. But anyways, we have the double robo production. It's gonna be the good old fashioned, we all do this, the mass Phoenix into double Stargate laser giraffes.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting to say the least. There we go. We have Thermal Lance on the way as well, so we're gonna see mass Colossus coming out from nanO to support. Yeah, to support these Phoenixes. But here we have TerraN already pushing out. To be fair, I feel like nanO, he may have enough here. Like, it's all about the positioning. Like, you can just like lift up the tank, focus it down, like, and then it's just Marines against Colossus.
Yeah. And he could probably even, I guess he won't. He needs to kill it, but he could pick up even a couple Marines if he needed to. Oh, and he even has the depths in here for a little bit of tanking. So he's gonna hold hard. I like this. TerraN went home, or at least turned back.
Yeah, he just pivoted around, and like he knew that he couldn't really do too much there. Meanwhile, it looks like there was a drop here, but the medevac. Oh, sorry, it was a landed Viking. The Viking landed.
You say he pivoted? He went with the pivot.
I love how that's another one of our things. We just randomly.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. There's a couple random things that are becoming a thing here. That should never have been a thing.
There are certain things that shouldn't be a thing anymore, and I'm trying to make
the only one I'm proud of is El Envuelto. Yeah, that's the only one I like.
That's, even you yourself, you're like, I don't even like the cow milk.
I don't even like the other ones. I just do it for the fans. Everybody wants to hear me talk about milking Overlord.
Oh god.
Speaking of milking overlords, these Marines are dropping out of these medevacs much like milk does from a overlord, and the Phoenix can't even engage here. The robotics facility is going to go down. No more double Colossus going out, but there is another Stargate coming here.
Oh, yeah, and that other Stargate was killed as well, so a really nice job, able to do so much damage. 6 probes were killed, as well as 2 pretty important production structures. Meanwhile, at the same time, we have TerraN hitting the 3rd base, and he's forcing a recall because the entire army was forced to the south.
Wow, the tank's unsieged almost too soon, I think, but he is going to try and get out of there. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, man. Both tanks were in there when it went down.
Yeah.
2 tanks went out with that medevac, and with that, nanO is now regaining the advantage. TerraN falling apart in that. He really, I feel like he had it there, but he just microed. He should have stayed. He should not have left with those tanks, especially not in that medevac.
I mean, to be fair, with this amount of Colossus, I do think the tanks would have died regardless, but it would have been more efficient, right? Like, if he stayed to fight.
Yeah, more efficient.
Yeah, because that was a rough loss. Picking up, he tried to escape, but the Phoenixes were there, and now he's on the back foot. He only has 2 tanks, and again, they could be picked up by the Phoenixes as well.
This is it right here. This is the last push. The Phoenix are not here to tank or cause some scariness, I guess you could say, for the Colossus. The Colossus 1 is getting weak, but it's not going down. Neither player can really close the gap here on the units.
Yeah, there's nothing here to really protect or tank for the Colossus. The Phoenixes, they dove in, but they were immediately focused down by the Bio, by the Marines, and the Cyclones. So nanO, he's forced back home because he has nothing but Colossus. Mate, you need something to protect them. God damn.
Yeah.
He's making 2
anything
more
right now.
He's literally going past Colossus. You never see this.
We're seeing it now. I don't know why we're seeing it. I don't know what we're quite seeing, but we're seeing it.
Oh my god. God damn it.
And drop.
Yeah, meanwhile the
At
drop.
least it's easy to defend.
I mean, I guess, but there's nothing here right now. Like, there's no Blink Stalkers. Blink Stalkers, they have so much insane maneuverability in it. Oh my god, all these production structures, they get depowered.
Wow. Everything's dead. It's putting down like 6 pylons around this stuff. I was gonna say he could just climb from spot to spot, but blocking the Reaper jump up kind of blocks the Colossus from being very mobile. They could cut the distance in half of trying to defend different spots. And now mass Colossus are very slow if they can't go from high ground to high ground.
Exactly. The SimCity working against nanO right now, forcing the Colossus to go all the way around to get to the 3rd base location. Sorry, 4th base location. Meanwhile, the Phoenixes, they're doing some damage, but again, like, so much of the production was halted. And now he's going immortal. What is he doing right now? Does he seriously have one gate? He has 1 gateway.
Oh my god.
He has a single gateway. He
gateway and 4 robos. He has 4 robos.
That's what I mean.
4 robos, 1 gateway, and 2 Stargates.
That's why he has no buffer, because he's literally going mass, like, robo units and mass Phoenix. Like, what is happening right now?
He's gonna run out of minerals and gas or something. I don't know how this works. He's gonna run out of gas.
He has not, like, you can't make this work. Can you?
Liberator in at the 3rd. I mean, I don't know, can he?
Oh my god, the Liberator will be dealt with. I mean, these Colossus, there are so many of them, they're going to be shelling away at this, and
he's actually taking out the medevacs. There's only 2 medevacs here. You can't stim that much with 2 medevacs.
True. There are only 2
You can only heal 2 Marines at once. Oh, the tanks get picked up. The Colossus are getting a huge favorable trade here. The Colossus feel free to move forward now. The tanks drop, but everything's on top. And the tanks do get some volleys and do some damage, but the Colossus remain. There's Immortals mixed into this. I like it. I didn't think it can work, but it's looking pretty good now.
Yeah, Immortals are honestly pretty good tanky units for the Colossus. Like, honestly, you never see this work. You never see quadruple robo production, a 5th robo being thrown down as well. Jesus Christ.
What in damn hell are we watching here?
We're watching some. This is peak Brazilian StarCraft right here. This is the equivalent of, like, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in StarCraft. And
they just come up with their own style.
Yeah, they just have their own
style. Did nanO invent this build? Did he get this from another Brazilian? Does someone else do this? I don't know, man. I have too many questions here.
Oh my
I cast a lot of NA and LATAM StarCraft, and even with TerraN trying to completely jump on this army, being completely surrounded, nanO's actually going to lose everything, but he's done so much damage here. He's ahead in workers still. He has more bases. His production is steadily coming out, and this isn't enough for TerraN to push back and do any counter damage. Anything that's in the air will be picked off. He's got 1 medevac, a bunch of low units.
Honestly, like if there were some zealots there, nanO would have won. Like
that's what I was thinking. If he throws in some zealots now, he's golden.
Yeah, exactly. Like the thing is, these marauders, we saw like it only took like 6 marauders, and they killed like 4 colossus on their own. Like colossus are so vulnerable when there's nothing there to tank for them and to soak up damage. But nanO, he's having none of it. Like still only a single gateway, just making nothing but robo units and phoenixes. And I mean, I don't know if this is really gonna work. Like I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna work for nanO for sure. He's won.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's ahead. To be fair, he's ahead. He's getting a 5th base right now.
I think nanO got this.
Oh my god.
This is such a weird play style. When do you ever play against this?
Never.
He's trying to go. He's trying to go bio tank against mass, like no Stargate. That's really. I mean, no gateway units. That's really the kicker. He's using everything but gateway units, and I'm surprised we have not yet seen a fleet beacon. But this is crazy. You can just pick off medevacs all day, and these marauders are useless.
Exactly.
Oh god.
I was about to say, like, I don't mind the bio. Like, marauders are good against colossus, and marines are good against phoenixes. But like small drops like this, they just completely get annihilated.
That's rough. Like, there's a couple marines there, and they absolutely do nothing. There's more phoenix than marines, and that was such a good trade for nanO. He's just gonna keep picking these off as they come, and the whole bulk of TerraN is oh my god, he's just changing it up so much. Like it's impossible to counter everything without scans.
Honestly, this is so smart, right? Like because you have your A move army, you have your mass colossus, you have your
I love
immortals.
it. Yeah.
And like now your disruptors, they're gonna destroy the marauders, and the marauders are the only thing that's scary for TerraN.
Yeah, I mean. They will probably disrupt the entire army of TerraN, if you will. But I like what Curl said. She said this is like mech for Protoss.
Oh my god.
Oh, actually, someone else said it before. Magus, empty Magus, some. But anyways, I like what you guys are onto here. This is definitely like Protoss mech. Is this gonna be a thing now?
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, hope so.
It can work.
Robotoss.
Oh, I like Cybertoss, but the Robotoss could work as well. Ooh. All right, here we go. The main army of nanO is here. There's no planetary. There are a lot of tanks though, and Mistletars as well.
Guy.
Like honestly, like the Phoenixes, they can't really engage with this because they're Widowlands.
God darn it! They're just sitting there dying.
Yeah, like they just can't.
Look at
go
this.
forward.
How do you engage into this? Everything melts. He should not target fire the tanks. He needs to back up.
Yeah, and the Colossus
and after that final one is the final turret's gone, and the Phoenix jump on this army.
Wow.
He splits the Colossus, taking out the remainder of the army, going for the units, the workers. I think he's done it with this Sky Mech car.
He's done it.
What a freaking build. And with that, the tiebreaker has been broken, and it goes in favor of the meching Sky Toss, nanO. You know what this is? This is nanO Toss. It's not mech. It's not robo. It's nanO Toss.
It's nanO Toss. Wow. GG. Well played. nanO takes out TerraN and advances on to face. Let's find out. Will it be B-Lord? As B-Lord is currently in the chat.
Yeah. We just got the update right now from Darking a minute ago. B-Lord 2-1 Chaos Fate just a few minutes ago. So thank you for the update, Darking. But he will be going up against B-Lord.
Ooh, and nanO, he advances to the semifinals, and he's going to be waiting for a while because the lower half hasn't been quite updated in some time.